Hello, everyone. I'm Lopi Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So, hello again, everyone. Hello, Eric. Hello, Mom and Dad. Hello, Ron, iPhone, Kanoon. Thanks for joining here on Zoom. Hello, Julie, Hakuzo, Jade on YouTube. And hello, Guinyan on Facebook, and everyone watching on Twitch. As always, it's always wonderful to get to be here with you all. Oh, hello, Ellen. Thanks for joining on YouTube. And of course, if you are watching on Facebook, I am streaming to several pages at once. So if you don't see my face in the top corner, very likely I can't see your comment right now, but I'll always go back and reply, as many of you already know. And, or, ooh, excuse me. And of course, have you all been doing your homework? Okay, very good. For those who are new or may have forgotten, the homework is whatever you're doing, have relaxation and awareness. It's a great way to help you practice meditation outside the meditation hall. Because while we're here together, practicing together, this is a time for us to practice in a safe spot, to sit down, get our mind to be calm, still. But throughout the day, trying to get that balance is a great way to help us keep that peace. Not only that, next time you come in to meditate, it becomes easier to find your center, easier to find your calm, easier to achieve some peace. So this is why that's the homework. It's actually a condensed version of my master's 10 homeworks. I'll talk about that another time. But anyways, I hope everyone's been doing well and had a nice weekend. So as you guys know, today's Monday. Monday is our meditation 101 day. Pretty much it's good for those who are brand new to meditation, so we can get in a lot of steps to understand or to review. As we know, meditation has those two steps, relaxation and awareness. So we have to start off with relaxation. Be comfortable. This is actually very important. You don't have to try to look perfect or try to become like the perfect model of meditation. Instead, be comfortable, be at ease, not to force or push. When your body's relaxed, at ease, it's able to move forward a lot easier, or really move inward. Because once your body's relaxed, we don't have to worry about the body so much. You start to let go, and then your mind starts to quiet down, allowing you to be more still, more calm. That is your mind able to become more still and calm. So, as we practice, really take your time. And of course, if you have any questions throughout the entire session, feel free to type into the chat or into the comments. We can talk about it after. Or you can email me or contact me directly. Because as you practice, whether you're brand new to meditation or you've been meditating for years, there will be interesting experiences that happen. And it's good to ask someone who is experienced. And even if I'm unable to answer the question, I have a better chance of finding someone who can. I have a lot of other monks that I can contact. So always feel free to contact me anytime. So as we practice together, remember, first, relax. Be comfortable. Okay? So you can sit in a chair, sit on your couch, sit in your bed. Uh, if you're at home, sure, laying is not that bad. If you're in a group setting, I do not recommend laying down just because it is too comfortable. It's easy to fall asleep. Now, the sleeping itself is not a bad thing, okay? People fall asleep during meditation all the time. Not a big deal. It's not the sleeping that's a problem. It's the snoring. In a group setting, okay? So if we're in a group together, we're meditating, it becomes an unintentional distraction. So if you're ever in a group setting, that's the only position I don't recommend. Do your best not to lay down. If it's very short, like just stretch out, sure, not too bad. But yeah, it is a very comfortable position, but it's also very easy to fall asleep. Okay? Oh, hello Amit. Hello Vivi. Thanks for joining on Facebook. Hello Pat and hello Andres. You're on Zoom. So, as we practice, always take it easy, take your time. You always hear me saying this. Take your time, take it easy. because the more you try to rush, the slower you progress. It's like you're unintentionally slowing yourself down. So always take it easy. Take it at your time, at your pace. Take your time, because when you start to slow down, everything starts to fall into place much easier, the way it's supposed to. But when you try to rush, it's like it's about to go in and then you just like smacked it out of the way. So, little by little, okay? As many of you who have been following for a long time, you realize, yeah, it starts to make sense more as you meditate more and go, oh wow, I remember I used to do that, and then now you're better. As that's the process of meditation. As we practice more and more, you start to realize that at first you might think that you're not forcing, and then it starts to become more apparent because your mind's more calm, and you notice, oh, I'm forcing, I'm trying too hard. This is why. Take a deep breath, slow down, take it easy. Okay? You don't need to rush. There's no due date for inner peace. Okay? So there's no. You have plenty of time. So give yourself that time, and little by little, you'll gain some peace. It starts off as some peace, and little by little, that some peace starts to become more peace, and then it starts to become just peace. So, is everyone ready for some meditation? Okay, then let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Taking a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. And before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, forget about it. Let yourself feel as innocent as a child. No worries, no regrets, no responsibilities. Just innocent and free. Not a care in the world. We're all just relaxing with our friends. This mindset is actually quite important. To feel like a child. No adult responsibilities or worries to think about. Just time for us to be here and now, enjoying, experiencing, not anticipating, not trying to make something happen, and especially no expectation. In many ways, It's similar to going to the theaters, watching a movie for the first time. And just like the theaters, some movies we enjoy, some movies not so much. But either way, our job is to sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Same with our meditation. First, we need to relax, take it easy, be comfortable, and then letting our mind be still, calm, peaceful, and continue to observe. As we know, the first step of relaxation, you need to really relax. Allow your body to feel nice and comfortable. So let us do a body scan, relaxing from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. You can feel it with each breath of fresh air. Breathing in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all the negativity, your worries and thoughts. With each breath, starting to release and relax a little more. So allow the relaxation to flow throughout your entire body, relaxing, starting from the top of your head, relaxing your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyelids, very gently closing them, as if you are about to go to sleep, letting your eyelids fall very gently, very lightly, like a feather falling onto still water. And relaxing your nose, your cheeks, your mouth, down to your chin, letting your entire face become completely relaxed. And allow this relaxation to flow down to your neck, releasing and relaxing all the muscles in your neck, letting it loosen and lighten, completely relax. And allow the relaxation to flow down to your shoulders. Feel your shoulders becoming very loose, very light. Feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulder. No pressure, no tension, just at ease and comfortable. Allow that relaxation to flow down to your arms. Let it trickle down from one muscle to the next, releasing and relaxing down to the tips of your fingers. And relaxing your chest, your abdomen, and your back. Slowly going down your back, one vertebra at a time. Feel like you are getting a massage, releasing, relieving, and relaxing all the muscles in your back. Little by little, inch by inch, letting all the aches and pains melt away, leaving only comfort and relaxation all the way down your back. And allow the relaxation to flow down to your legs. Let it trickle down from one muscle to the next, releasing and relaxing down to the tips of your toes. And just feel your entire body completely relaxed, completely comfortable, feeling like you can sit like this forever or for as long as you'd like. As we know, the first step is relaxation. Allow yourself to be comfortable. If at any time throughout the entire session you feel any discomfort, feel free to adjust. It is okay to move. We are all practicing. We are not masters. But also let you know, even masters make adjustments. But because of their experience, they do it quicker, more efficiently, because they know how much they need to adjust to feel perfect again. Even in this session, I've already moved several times. So don't feel like you're doing something wrong if you move. Make adjustments when you need to. Your comfort is actually quite important in the beginning. Because once your body feels comfortable and at ease, our focus leaves the body. It doesn't worry about how we feel or how the body feels. Because once we feel at ease, we feel comfortable, it tends to stay comfortable. And when it's uncomfortable again, then we make a slight adjustment. But as you adjust, one more tip to remind you all. is do it very gently and lightly. Whenever we move our body or make an adjustment, always lightly and gently. The reason for this is, one, you get a practice for the opportunity to sit in a group. That way, we don't accidentally bother those around us when you have that opportunity to meditate in a group. But also, it benefits you because as our mind becomes more calm, more peaceful, our physical body can disrupt that calm and peace if we adjust too abruptly, too strongly. For example, suppose your mind is becoming very calm, very peaceful. But in that calm and peace, you notice your knee is starting to hurt, starting to feel discomfort. All it requires is a light stretch or a slight adjustment. But when you do it too quickly, and suddenly that calm, peaceful feeling has disappeared, and you have to start over. If we adjust lightly and gently, our peace can stay. It won't be literally shaken out. So whenever you need to adjust, try to do so as lightly and gently as you can. This way, whatever peace you have accumulated so far will stay with you, rather than accidentally dumping it out, needing to start over. So make those adjustments, little by little, allowing your body to feel nice and comfortable. Once your body is at ease, the next step, consciousness or focus. How we do it is to let our mind stay with just one thing. That one thing can be anything. It can be your meditation object or image. It can be a feeling. It can be a single thought. The point is to have your mind stay with just one thing. But this one thing should be something comfortable, relaxing to you, or neutral. Because this one thing is acting as your focus point, a way to help your mind stay still, not wandering to other thoughts. So I recommend the full moon because it's bright and shining, but not blinding. It tends to be calming and cooling. But your meditation object can be anything at all, whatever feels easy and comfortable. Because the object or image is a way to help your mind focus comfortably. Not too strong, not stressful, not pushing or pulling. It's similar to looking out at a scenic view, kind of like looking at my video background. It's just nice, calming, relaxing. Not needing to focus too intently. because this is how we let our mind take a break, to slow down, to rest. And while some of you might think, isn't meditation about focus? It is, but it's not a stressful focus. Before we can get there, we need to allow ourselves to let our body and mind rest. In that rest, it starts to clear away all the extra clutter. As we start to gain clarity, our focus improves automatically. Why we all tend to have difficulty focusing is because we're trying to focus on many things at once. It's why some of us feel like we're thinking of many things at once. But in reality, our mind can only think of one thing at a time. What's happening is our mind is switching from one thing to the next very quickly. Similar to the image on the screen. It seems like a fluid image, but in reality, it's flashing at you 60 times per second. Kind of like our mind, switching from one thing to the next. So it feels like we're thinking of many things at once. So we let our mind take a break by focusing on just one. One thing rather than everything. And little by little, your mind starts to take a break, starts to quiet down. As I mentioned before, even in your times of calm and peace, your mind may still begin to wander, thinking of other things. So what we do is gently bring it back to your center, back to your object. But in some instances, it just doesn't want to come back yet. Another tool I recommend is a mantra. A mantra is a sound, a word or phrase to help our mind slow down and come back. The mantra we like to use, Sam Mo Rahang Son Mo Arahant Son Mo Arahant. You can repeat this mantra in your mind as many times as you'd like, or use your own mantra, word or phrase. For example, relax, relájate, sabay, clear and bright. Use your mantra and your meditation object as your tools to help calm and soothe your mind, and to bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. Now, let us continue in silence, letting your mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our body, filling your body with light. And let this light shine out from you, filling the room. And let this light spread far and wide, filling the city, filling the state or province, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world and out throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our coworkers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heaven, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sappe Buddha Parapata Pace Gananchayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakampantami Sapaso Sapaputanupavena Sapatammanupavena Sapasankhanupavena Sattha Soti. Part 1, 2, 3. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? Okay. As always, remember, notice how you feel right now that we finished. Because every session is either a good session or an almost good session. There are no bad sessions. So when it's good, notice how you feel. I feel great. Try your best to do that again. Days that will feel a little bit challenging, that's okay. Now you know your challenges. Little by little, we'll slowly start to get better and better. The key thing is having consistent practice, practicing regularly. A little bit a day goes a long way. You don't need to sit for an hour or 2 hours a day. Sometimes as simple as 15 minutes just to help you start up. Always quality over quantity. Because once the quality goes up, you'll want to add more time naturally. So if you're starting out today may have felt long. It was actually just a little over 40 minutes. So believe it or not, when I have an in-person beginner course, it's usually 40 to 50 minutes for first timers. People go, wait, what? Why is that? It actually happens to be depending on how you lead. So it's also the teacher. I always practice meditation before I lead, just like this. Before I come online, I do some meditation for myself, get myself in the zone first, and then help you all in. So it's also, if you're focusing too much on technique or too much on looking right, it makes those who are listening or those who are meditating with you feel tight and tense. And that's not the correct way to do it. So, whenever you're meditating, even if you practice with another technique, always remember to relax first, okay? Because once your body is at ease, you'll be able to absorb whatever information, whatever technique it is that you're supposed to do. Because nowhere does it say you're supposed to sit so still that you're uncomfortable. The simple thing that they used to say was sit still, don't move. But it doesn't say tense up. That's something that has happened later on. So always be comfortable first. Okay? All right. So before we go into questions and comments, I wanted to share some words of wisdom from my master. For today, since it's the new year and people are trying to build up some good habits, why not 4 good habits that we should all learn or practice? So my master says, number 1, you should have affection for Bun and inner peace. So this word Bun, it means good energy, or you can say the name for good karma, right? The second thing, abstain from using harsh and bad language. So beware of our words. Be more considerate. Be more encouraging. Be happier to give than receive. This is all about generosity. If we start to give more, it doesn't mean give away everything, but give what you can. Sometimes your time, your energy is plenty. And then associate with those who are wise. In other words, choose your friends wisely. Choose good people to be around. Because when you're with people who are wise or good, they tend to want to share good things with you. They tend to want to help you adjust and become better. This is right. So these are 4 good habits that we should all work on. Do our best to make it our own habits. So have affection for Bun. Have this love to do goodness, to make merit. Abstain from harsh or bad language. Beware of our mouth. Be more encouraging. Be happier to give than to receive. And associate with those who are wise. And if you've been wondering, just those here listening and watching together, you are all already the wise people we should be around. So taking that time to be close to good people or people who want to lift you up and encourage you. This is something that's very good that we should all do. Okay? So I hope you all get to practice and do our best to keep our peace and practice these 4 habits. So now I open the floor to you all. If anyone has any questions, also, hello Danik, good to see you. Hi Simon, thanks for joining in. And hello Tracy and Andrew on Facebook, and hello Red on YouTube. Okay, so with the first question that has come up, Huggs was asking, is it true we only suffer because we refuse to accept the way things are currently? Um, Actually, instead of saying that we suffer because we won't accept it, Not quite. We suffer more because we won't accept it. It's when you accept it, you realize, okay, this is part. So first off, like the Buddha explained that life is suffering. Now, this is the direct translation. Most people understand the Four Noble Truths as suffering is the number one. No, the actual translation is life itself is suffering. Our life is suffering. You go, wait, what? I don't feel like I'm suffering. Uh, think of the simple things in life. This is what my master showed us. He said, okay, look, imagine we breathe. So inhale and don't exhale. How do you feel? Suffering. Or exhale and don't inhale. How do you feel? Suffering. So you see, even just our daily things, we are suffering. We just don't feel like it is because it's so normal. It's regular. When we eat, when we don't eat yet, we're suffering because we're hungry. When we eat too much, now we're suffering. We ate too much. You see, so there's always something. So it's understanding that when we accept it, we realize this is kind of how life is. We know this is how it is. It helps us let go of that extra feeling of why am I being harmed? Why am I being tortured? It starts to help us go, okay, this is how it is, and now it's time to step forward, start moving forward instead. Okay, so not quite not accepting, but it's more if you don't accept, it makes it worse because it's like adding to it. Okay, another question: can collecting bun remove current suffering, and or provide faster healing? Okay, adding more merit. Okay, I have given you guys this analogy before: water and salt. So think of water as all of our good merit, our good energy, and salt is like the bad deeds of sin, the bad things that we do. Now, all of us, we have both. Okay, we're human beings. We're not perfect, even if you think you are. We do bad things too. We do our best. Okay, we're human beings. So think of it like you have a jar of water, and we keep adding salt. If you add just 1 tablespoon of salt into this jar of water, you might not taste much. It might be slightly salty. But suppose you have a swimming pool full of water and that same tablespoon of salt. You can't taste it. So is the salt still there? Yes. But it doesn't affect us because the flavor is not strong enough. We have a lot of water. So it's the same principle. When we have a lot more goodness, the goodness takes more effect. But if we start to run out of goodness, in other words, we're using it every day, and then we're running low on this bun, the salt starts to take over. It becomes the salty water. So can it help us remove the suffering? Um, Not quite remove, but it does help us heal faster because when there's more merit, that goodness helps us heal quicker than usual because now you have that good energy helping you heal to grow and move forward. I know this from experience. As I shared with you guys before, where I had to go to the hospital, big surgery. I read about it later. Most people stay in the hospital for 6 months. I was in there for only 1 month, and most people take years to heal, and I was able to heal up very quickly, considering the doctors. They all said it was because of my youth. I just turned 20, so I was young, but I feel it was a lot of the bun, a lot of the good karma that I've been generating. Okay. Oh, and then one more question here from Hakuzo. He's saying, how can someone that is help hmm, that is helping gain bun? Can you rephrase that? I'm not quite sure. I think you meant how can someone maybe that needs help gain bun? If that's right. The thing is, to gain bun, there are three main ways: generosity, keeping precepts or morality, and then meditating or purifying the mind. So this is a little bit of Buddhism, but if you look at it, this is actually how all religions and all faiths look at how to do goodness. Generosity has always been a good thing. It's something that we all need, and generosity doesn't have to be giving money, giving your time, your energy, giving advice, um, giving encouragement. There's a lot of things you can do to give. It doesn't always have to be material. From there, keeping precepts or morality. It's really not harming others, not harming yourself. Oh, how can someone import health gain? Okay, so same way that we're talking about now. And then the last one, through meditation, purifying the mind. In Buddhism, we believe that purifying the mind is a way of gaining good energy, because when your mind is clean and pure, or really cleansed away from all the extra stuff, eventually you'll all get to experience it too, where suddenly you feel this good energy just come out. Some people experience it as light. Some people feel like they're floating. So it is something that happens. Allow our mind to find that peace. And this is the one that you can actually do anywhere and practice all the time. But yes, it is a practice. It will take some time to finally get there. But even a little bit a day, a little bit of our peace every day can be quite helpful. Okay? All right. Oh, okay. Here's another question. Ellen's asking, LP, have you heard about the monks who are currently marching for peace across the US? Yes, I have. Funny, right before the class we were talking about it. Yes, they are from Theravada Buddhism also, and they're walking for peace. It's something that we call tudong. It's actually part of a monk's practice, but not all monks do it. Usually, it's done in Buddhist countries like in Southeast Asia or India, also where it's warm. So I'm very impressed that they're doing it in the winter and in the States, because one, the country is huge. Two, it's very cold, or it can get very cold depending on where you are. And yes, I have heard that some people were worried because some of the monks were walking barefoot. That's actually how some monks will practice. It's not that they can't afford shoes, but it's actually part of the practice. I personally would not recommend walking barefoot, but that's their practice. That's up to them. Just because depending on where you are, it's not always so safe, and yeah. But yeah, I have heard of them. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
hello, Eric.
Yeah, regarding the peace walk I mentioned earlier, and I posted a comment on Zoom. B from the Georgia Center, she did a little presentation about the pilgrimage walk, and I posted the link. It's on YouTube, and I also posted it on the YouTube comments.
Oh,
So for
okay.
those who maybe want a little bit more information about the pilgrimage walks that our monks do, B did a nice little talk about it, and I posted the links
All
up
right.
on the
Thank you
comments.
very much, Eric. Yeah, and there's always a lot of wonderful stuff out there. Uh, so yeah. Also, some of you may have seen my picture that I posted last week of my own pilgrimage walk, but it was in Thailand, and uh, I'd say not as intense. uh, but yes, I really I enjoyed it when I got to do it in Thailand. Okay. Any other questions or wonders tonight? I know sometimes there's a lag on YouTube and Facebook, so uh, while waiting for questions, just wanted to show you guys the schedule for this week. So this Wednesday, I'll be leaving for Alabama. Also, it'll be just a couple of hours before this class, and still doing late night as usual. And also, so in case you guys didn't know, this is the schedule that we usually have: Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Monday is our Meditate 101. It's nice and easy, not too crazy. Wednesday, there's a wisdom talk. And then Friday, we have our long silence. So if you're hardcore, you want to meditate longer, come on Fridays. And new moon is next Monday. So I just wanted to remind you all, if anyone's interested. Now, new moon is kind of my version of full moon. Only it's also our gratitude night. It was something that we've done since before full moon started. And what happened was full moon would kind of clash and we'd be the same day. So then we decided to do it a different day. And it's our day of gratitude where you can send in pictures of your loved ones who passed away, and I'll put them onto my digital altar. Where every month when we do the meditation and loving kindness, I'll be thinking of them and sending them all merit, as we can all do it together. So I hope you all, if anyone's interested, feel free to send me a picture. Also their name. Oh, we got some comments on Facebook. Andrew says, when I was in an IDOP monk, then the Bindabata alms round was also always barefoot. Yes. Oh, I didn't know you did a IDOP. That's great, Andrew. But yes, for this one is because in the culture we believe that when we're receiving offerings, we should not be wearing any footwear. It's like a way of showing respect to those who are offering. Uh, that's how I learned it. So then that's why they go walking in barefoot in that area. Okay. Oh, Satu, Vivi said she saw the post that I said. Okay. Any other questions or wonders before we go? Also, if you are here on Zoom or you'd like to join in, we always tend to hang out before and after class, every class, because one, I need to make sure everything's working, but I'm also happy to hang out and chat with you all. So feel free to always join in on Zoom before or after class, and we can chat and talk. But as time has now come to a close, and I see no other questions online at the moment, of course, feel free to contact me. Here's my QR code. Goes to all my social media, different ways you can contact me. And I'd like to give you all a blessing before we go. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your life. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling and let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like to chat. Take care, everyone.